6 pieces, 23 socks, 2 snacks apiece.
Don't get comfortable!
Live Hard is a members-only creative organization in New York, and they host a wide variety of events throughout the year. The most recent one being the Bifold event, where they invited the illustrator Paul Pope and the musician Mark Denardo to share the stage for the evening, both of them presenting their work and sort of informing one another.
So the Bifold event was very different from the other Live Hard events because it was more of a lecture series, which was very interesting, and Paul Pope showed all of these slides from when he was sketching things at a really young age, and it just explained how he got from a child who was sketching things to be a very successful, influential comic artist.
My personal work I consider my pure work, it doesn't really have a commercial purpose. It's just something I do either to entertain myself or to figure out some kind of a graphic problem I've posed for myself. This is my manifesto. It's a 4-part thing, but it explains what comics does, I think. Comics is a visual language. It is a storytelling form. Comics inhabits a place between the nuance of words and the suggestion of images. The art of good comics is doing with words and pictures exactly what you think you're doing. And the comic not yet drawn can hold the forms of the greatest ideas an artist can have.
It was cool to see someone who had been inspired by someone else's art.
Casey did his hot ride, under the hood, watching the football. His hot ride, watching the squad game. Red Planet, the neighborhood. I have forgotten.
They're both kind of very simple in their approach, but create something that's very interesting.
It was also good because as someone who's an architect and not in either of those fields, you can sort of take your own inspiration from those things. It encouraged you to sort of draw on other fields and other disciplines into your own work.
I think its connection to Live Hard is really obvious because it's like the same type of thing where it's like you get to see their process, something that you just take for granted and you don't usually get to be part of.
You never know where it's going to be. The day of, you wake up, pick out your outfit, and then you go to work like it's a normal day. No big deal. And then in the afternoon, you get a text saying the location, the specific location of the event.
The crowd was sort of typical of a Live Hard crowd.
Designers, artists, art directors, writers, burlesque dancers, ballerinas.
Presentations always tend to separate the educational portion from the entertainment portion. And the thing that was interesting about Bifold was that they put the two on the same plane and said these things are both equal, not only for entertainment, but also for the way that they inform and for their creativity and the way that they're intellectual and the way that they're artistically relevant.
You may be a superhero, but you don't know all the theorems to save the world. You may be a Superman, but you know you still are Jill, just a man.